Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I will talk about the Ysl Slim Couture lipsticks. So I bought one lipstick last year during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale and I really enjoyed that lipstick. So I wanted to collect more, and during the Black Friday sale they had this 30% discount or something like that. Plus they were giving away some free lipsticks if you bought like so much. So I bought like 5 or 6 lipsticks and I got 3 for free. So it seemed like a pretty good deal. So I have been using these lipsticks since then and I've enjoyed them quite a lot. So today I will be swatching them, comparing them with some of the other lipsticks that I have. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So here are the Ysl Slim Rouge Couture lipsticks. They are these square-shaped lipsticks and they also are cuboid inside. Now these are very expensive. They are $39 and they have around 2.2 grams of product in it. Now PatMcGrath is also expensive. It is around $40, but they have much more product. They have around 4 grams of product and this has only 2.2. So in that sense, these are much more expensive than the PatMcGrath lipsticks also. Also, the Eldridge lipsticks, I think they are around $33 or something, and they have 3.5 grams of product. So compared to all of these, they are certainly more expensive, but I understand why. Like, I know I sound like a broken record, but the formula of these is amazing and they feel soft, creamy, comfortable, and don't make me feel tacky. Like, my lips are comfortable. I can use them, reuse them, reapply them, and they just look nice on my lips. So I really enjoy these lipsticks. The shape on these is a bit controversial. So for someone who has thinner lips, it might be tricky to apply, with this shape. You might have to be a little bit careful when you're applying this, or you might need a bit of practice, especially for the darker shades. For the lighter shades, sometimes you can get away with it, but the darker shades, you have to be careful. So that definitely is a disadvantage of these lipsticks, but I feel like still I enjoy these. The shape doesn't bother me as much, but it might bother some other people. So that's that. Also, these lipsticks have a very nice fragrance to it. Now that's also very subjective, because some people don't like fragrances in their makeup products. I honestly don't mind it, especially in lipsticks, and the fragrance on these is actually really nice. So it gives me that luxe feeling, very luxurious, and I feel good. So that's why I enjoy these as well, because of that reason. So that's that. Now one more disadvantage of these is that I have the same complaint with the PatMcGrath and the Eldridge one, to be fair, that the packaging on these, like, you can't tell what lipstick shade it is. I know you want the feeling to be very classy and luxurious, but some indicator really helps. So here's what I did for my Eldridge lipsticks. Let me show you. So because all these lipsticks look the same, what I did was I just applied nail polish. So I can obviously remove this easily when I want to, but for now I've just taken some nail polish and apply these shades. So I know this one's like a dark brown shade. This is my fluorescent neon lipstick Rainbow Spill, and this one's, I think, the dark pink shade, the Skyscraper Rose, and this one's the red one, I think, or the orange one, so Velvet Morning. So that's what I did for my Eldridge, and probably I'm going to do the same for the YSL ones. Although I do remember by now that, what number is what shade, but still, it's just, when you're looking for a shade in a hurry in this drawer, you just grab on to the lipstick shade much faster if you already know which one it is. So I tend to actually lean towards the Eldridge ones because now they're color coded. So I think I'm going to do that for these as well. Anyway, so that's just my makeup nerdiness, but obviously it's up to you. Now I'm going to swatch these. So let's start with the lighter shade. So the first one that I have is the number 11, I think. Yeah. So the number 11. And this is this very corally shade. Let me swatch it. So this is number 11. And it's this peachy corally shade. I think I'm going to apply these on my lips as I swatch them one by one. So let's try this on the lips. So applying these on the lips, to me at least, is easy. But again, the shape, like I said, might be a little tricky for some folks. So this is the number 11 shade. And I want to compare this particular shade with the Beautiful Stranger shade from Pat McGrath. So this is, let me swatch it here. So this is Beautiful Stranger. And Beautiful Stranger is a little bit muted comparatively. So let's apply this on the lip on this side. So I think you can tell this is a little bit darker comparatively. Like this one's a bit more vibrant. But they look pretty similar, I have to admit. The next shade I have is number 12. Again, this is also a dark peachy shade. It's very similar to number 11, I feel, but a bit different. So this is slightly more orange, I guess, more peachy. So let's try it on the lip. So yeah, this is more summery, more bright, and the other one, the number 11, was a bit lighter. So I think I'm going to compare number 11 and number 12 on my lip next. So that's number 12. So on this side, I have number 12, and on the left side, I'll just apply number 11 just to show the comparison. So you can see, right? This one's darker and this one's lighter. So I think this would be more close to the Beautiful Stranger shade probably. And this is on the lighter side. I know. Too many similar shades, yet they're not the same. They are different. In my world, they're different, and I have to have both. I know. Call me crazy. So another shade I wanted to compare number 12 with was the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow shade. I think this is a very popular shade from the Kat Von D, so I thought I'll give this as a frame of reference. On this side, so this is more like brown. It's got those nude brown undertones, and this one's more vibrant. So that's kind of the difference. Maybe apply it and show. So that's Bow and Arrow on the left side, and the right side has number 12. So next I'm going to swatch the shade number 17. Now this is actually lighter than number 16, so that's why I am swatching number 17 first. So this is this very neutral pink shade, and I feel like this is kind of close to the Kat Von D, actually, yeah, Kat Von D Lovecraft shade, and also the Pat McGrath Fembot shade. So let me swatch that as well. So they are actually super similar, so if you can tell. Now let me swatch this and show you. So this is number 17 on its own, and this was actually the first shade that I had bought, and this was the shade that kind of made me buy all the other YSL ones. I really like this shade. That's number 17. I feel like this is a very nice, perfect pink go-to shade for everyday makeup. I love this shade. And I'm going to compare it with the Fembot shade from Pat McGrath. I feel like they're very close. Very close. So this one's a little bit darker, just a little bit, and Fembot is a little bit lighter. So, but they are super close shades. It really depends on the day. If your skin feels darker, you apply this. If your skin feels lighter, you apply this. So that's how I use these, but they are very similar. So the next shade I have is number 16. This is a beautiful rose shade, and I actually don't have anything to compare it with. So this is just a very pretty, vibrant pink shade, but it's not too dark. I guess that's how I would describe it. So let me apply it and show you. It's called Rose Oddity, I think. So that's number 16. It's a very pretty shade, like I said. It's one of those shades like you want to wear a bright shade, but not too bright, and that's exactly what it is. So yeah, that's number 16. So a quick update on the lipstick. After applying number 16, I actually went and had my dinner. So I had broccoli and asparagus with some salsa on top. So the broccoli was decently sized, so it did take away some of the lipstick, but still the lipstick lasted decently on the lips. So yeah, that's how they last. So I just wanted to give that quick update. Anyway, so I'll swatch the other shades. So the next shade I have is this fuchsia shade. It's the number 4 shade. So this is also a pink, but it's much more deeper. So I'll swatch it here. So as you can see, this is pretty deep. Now, I think this is comparable to the Skyscraper Rose from Lisa Eldridge. I'm not too sure though. I mean, this might be a little lighter. Let's see. Yeah, this is much lighter and more like neonish comparatively. And also I have the PatMcGrath Antidote shade. So this is a very purpley shade. So again, definitely much different from the fuchsia shade, but that's how they differ. So let me apply this and show you. So that's the number 4 shade. Now I want to compare it with the number 16. So I will rub this off and show the number 16 next to it so you can compare the shades. So even though number 16 is pretty dark, it's much lighter compared to the number 4 shade. Next, I have the number 23 shade, and it's this very orangish red shade. The undertone of this is not blue. It's very orange. So I'll just show you. Yeah, that's how it looks. So it's not actually orange, but it's orangish red. So I guess that's how I can describe it. Let me apply this. So on the camera, it looks orange, but it's actually red. But yeah, it definitely looks very orange. So this is number 23. Now I want to compare it with the Elson shade from PatMcGrath. And you will see that this is very like bluish red and this is very orangish red. It's got more of red than the orange. I want to compare it with the Obsessed shade from PatMcGrath as well. So let me get that quickly. So here I have the Obsessed shade from PatMcGrath and let me apply it here. So yeah, this one's much more orange compared to this one. This is actually red, but borderline red orange. So that's the number 23 shade. So I think I will apply the Obsessed shade just to show how not orange it is. So let's see. So you can clearly tell now that definitely Obsessed is more orange. And I'll just apply number 23 a little bit more just so you can tell the difference. Yeah. So that's number 23 compared with the Obsessed shade from PatMcGrath. So the last shade I have is this number 5 shade, and I think it's called Mystery Red. So this is this dark maroon shade. So this is this maroon, plummy maroon shade actually. And to compare, I have the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Jazz shade. So this is also a dark maroon shade. And this is how they compare. So this one's got a bit of blueness to it and Velvet Jazz is a bit more warm. So let me apply the Ysl lipstick first and then I'll show you the comparison. So this is kind of like Diva from MAC. I think I'll show you that comparison as well. So definitely when you're applying these dark lipsticks, they look nicer when you apply a lip liner. So this is the number 23 shade. It took a while because the outlining was horrible and then I had to fix it, apply concealer, but I guess it's worth it. I really like this shade. Now, I do feel that it compares with Diva as well, so I'll just swatch that next to this. Yeah, I think this might be a dupe for the Diva shade. Very, very similar. So I think I'll still apply the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Jazz shade just so you can compare the difference, like understand the color undertones. So I'll show that now. So here I have the Velvet Jazz. So definitely they are very comparable, but this one's more warmer and this one's more dark and blue. But on the lips, when you apply them, I mean, there's a very subtle difference. They pretty much look very, very similar and they feel the same as well. So, I mean, you could go for any of them. Now, very quickly, I'll also show the free lipsticks that I got. So two of these were, I don't know what their names are. I think, okay, Rouge per Couture. So these are not the slim ones. So this is this one shade. It's the number 9 shade. And another one is this golden shade. I'm not going to be using these. So I think they will go to my mom and my mom-in-law most probably. So dear mothers, if you're watching, let me know which shade you want. So this is the golden one and this is the pink one. So that's how they look. They're actually really pretty. It's just that I'm probably never going to wear these. They'll just go for waste. And I got this another one and it's this lip stain. Now, I like the idea of lip stain, but I don't really like the shade on me. And this is this reddish pink shade. It's a horrible shade for my skin tone, honestly. You can't see on the camera, but it's too neonish. It's the number 20 shade. So yeah, I don't really like it, but the formula on these is actually really good for staining the lips. So I might find a way of using them, you know, on top of a lipstick maybe, but on its own, I guess I don't like this shade at all. So I cleaned up that last application and reapplied this lipstick and I am back. Now I do want to mention that these lipsticks, they are very nicely matte, they're not glossy and they do not bleed on the lips. So you know how sometimes lipsticks are too liquidy that they just start moving out in those wrinkles and creases. These lipsticks don't do that. They're very nicely matte and moisturizing. So yeah, they are definitely worth checking out. I really like these lipsticks and I've been enjoying applying these lipsticks a lot. And one more thing, like recently my lips have been super chapped. So obviously you would see, you know, the texture, but not so much. Like you can't tell, but my lips are super chapped right now. But when I apply these lipsticks, they don't look that chapped. Like if you apply like a matte lipstick on dry lips, they start looking even more ugly. But I don't think that happens with these lipsticks. So if you are having a dry lip day, rest assured you will be comfortable with these lipsticks. So that's why I really like the YSL Slim lipsticks. So yeah, and I hope you like these swatches. I hope this was helpful. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and I hope you subscribe to my channel. And until the next time we meet, bye.